인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋.
Plus everything.
Hello, we are
P1Harmony.
and we're hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live. Woo! Woo!
What's up, guys? Rob here, Front Row Live Entertainment. I'm hanging out here with P1Harmony here in LA. You guys have been taking over the state, especially more particularly LA with recent KCON and Camp LA.
Yes, thank you so much. We're very excited to be here. Should we introduce ourselves real quick?
Go for it. Let's do it.
인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋. Plus everything. Hello, we are P1Harmony. Woo! Thank you so much for having us today.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming by. Let's talk a little bit about your experience with KCON, just because going into an event like that and such a bigger stage and such, you have so many fans of K-pop period. So how does that catapult you and make you kind of think about your own shows when you get ready for another tour? And how did that help you kind of evolve your live show?
일단 워낙 그 무대 사이즈 자체가 크고 이제 관객도 뭔가 우리가 그런 정도의 많은 관객분들을 처음 경험을 해보다 보니까 그래서 그런 점에 있어서 다음에 라이브 투어를 하거나 뭔가 우리 쇼를 하게 될 때도 조금 더 뭔가 즐길 수 있지 않을까라는 생각. 솔직히 이제 그런 KCON 같은 엄청나게 큰 그리고 360의 관객이 다 있는 무대가 처음이다 보니까 조금은 이제 긴장을 해서 조금 굳어있던 게 있었던 것 같은데 그래도 다음 라이브 투어 때는 조금 더 이제 우리도 즐기고 좀 더 어떤 곡들이 이제 좀 관객분들을 신나게 할 수 있는지 뭔가 그런 것도 좀 더 생각해 볼 수 있지 않을까.
So Chongsup says that definitely because KCON is such a big stage and crazy amount of people and a crazy audience, he feels like he's definitely learned a lot, and because it was such a big thing, it made him so much more nervous. So he feels like now that when we do our own headlining show, we'll be a little less nervous and we'll know a little more how to interact with the audience in a bigger scale, and how we can choose different songs strategically so that we know what the audience likes to listen to, especially in a concert setting. And so definitely, because it was so new for us, a lot of it, thanks to KCON, we were able to learn a lot, and maybe we can use some of that in our own shows later on.
But do you feel like that also impacted your songwriting, just because now you think about this large audience, you think about this extra space that you have to fill up on the stage and, sound-wise as well. So how did that impact you on this new body of work that you guys are about to release, which is like the next mini?
I think personally, a lot of the times when we write our music or whenever we pick songs for our albums and, think about our albums, we're always trying to think about what songs would sound good on stage and in concert. And so I feel like sometimes we listen back to our album and we're like, oh, this song would be really good in concert, to hear live, or this song would be really good with a live session with a live band, or this song would be really good as an intro song. And so we're always thinking about concerts, and we're always thinking about the stage and how we're going to translate just a piece of music that you just listened to with your ears to a live setting. And so definitely I feel like now that we've had experience with such a big audience, we're able to take that experience and kind of put into our discography and how we can perform it on stage, strategically execute it. Yeah, exactly.
And when you guys come together in the studio to start writing the material, especially for this new mini album, how do you feel? How do you guys get together? How does that songwriting start? Do you guys all come in with kind of melodies, ideas, or do you guys just literally sit down from scratch and start writing lyrics together?
처음은 일단 비트의 느낌을 이제 시작을 해서 무슨 느낌을 했으면 좋겠다라는 의견을 좀 취합을 하고, 근데 좀 잘 맞는 것 같아요. 그런 느낌들이 잘 맞는 것 같고, 그렇게 만들어서 이제 주제를 정하고 이제 그 방식대로 해서 그대로 흐름대로 멜로디 짜고 작사하고 그런 식으로 흐름이 가는 것 같습니다.
So Chiung says it always starts with a beat, and when it comes to the beat in the track, it's always our companies has a lot of help towards that. And once we start with the beat, we always think about what kind of topics and what kind of message we want to portray in the song, and then from there we go from lyrics to melodies to top lines and to everything in between. And so I think we definitely do start with the track and then ideas of what we want to really portray in the song.
Yeah. With this new, well, because with this previous mini album, you guys kind of stepped out of your comfort zone. You
Yes.
tried a new genre, you tried a new style.
Yes.
So on this new mini, how did you challenge yourselves even more on the creative process and even on the sound of
Right.
the album?
그래서 이제 둠두둠 앨범에서 지로엔에서는 이제 새로운 장르도 시도해봤다고 많이 말했었고 그런 뭔가 새로운 밝은 느낌을 많이 했었는데 이번 앨범은 어떤 방식으로 어떤 느낌으로 또 우리를 좀 더 뭔가 한계를 좀 넘을 수 있게 좀 챌린지를 줬는지 궁금하시대.
아무래도 확실히 저번 앨범에서는 조금 밝은 느낌의 위주로 저희가 곡을 구성하는 데 있어서 좀 집중을 했다면 이번 곡에는 좀 독특한 사운드가 많이 들어갔다는 느낌을 많이 받았어요. 그래서 그런 사운드에 맞게 뭔가 랩을 만드는 부분에 있어도 좀 더 독특한 박자감이나 들었을 때 신박한 느낌을 주려고 많이 더 그런 부분을 연구를 했고 특히 가사에서도 좀 특이한 발음이나 특이한 뭐 문장 그런 것들을 집어 넣으려고 많이 노력을 했던 것 같아요.
Like you said in our last album, our mini album, we did try to do a little brighter side, and it was a different genre for something that we've never tried. So for this album, we wanted to really emphasize on unique sounds. So it comes from like different sounds in the track or sources. And so for him personally, Intak for him personally, because he writes his own lyrics for his raps, he really wanted to, come up with unique, unique flow, unique, rhythms and unique pronunciations in his rap where it'll just like kind of stick to the listener. And so just all unique and different sounds because we're always trying to push ourselves to, show a different side of us every time we come up with a new album. And so this time, Intak for him personally, it was just uniqueness and just unique sounds and unique pronunciations and rhythms in his rap especially.
And also for you guys in the back, like, vocally, when he is doing his raps, how do you kind of find those pockets to kind of throw your vocals and at the same time, like with this new one, like how did you kind of get to new vocal ranges at the same time?
우선 보컬은 저희가 일단 파트를 다 저희가 나누기 때문에 그 파트 그 노래를 들었을 때 딱 이제 서로 알기 때문에 누가 어디 부분이 어울린가 아니면 자기가 이제 어느 부분이 어울리는지 알기 때문에 그거를 듣고 이제 연습을 많이 해서 최대한 자기 것으로 잘 살리려고 하는 것이 솔직히 이제는 뭐 자연스럽게 그냥 프로가 된 것 같습니다.
So for our songs, we distribute the lines ourselves. So we distribute which part who takes what part, who takes this part. And so we now know we're almost like 2 years into our careers. We're very, familiar with which
it's
member.
only 2 years.
Yeah. Which member is familiar with what and what member is good at this and what member has, these kind of strengths and weaknesses. And so when we distribute the lines, we're very focused on, making sure that each vocal member is able to, express and, sing that line that's very true to them and genuine to them. And so now it's just become easier for us to just kind of like express vocally what we want to express. So it would be the same line, but he will sing it completely different from me, and I'll sing completely different from him. And I think those are the ways we can kind of just show our own uniqueness through our vocals. And yeah, that's what Theo says. I feel like he feels like we're pros now at just being able to,
I agree. I agree.
sing it all differently, sing it our own way. I feel like it's important because we don't try to imitate each other and we don't try to, sing like one another or sing a certain way. It's just whatever comes natural to us. So we're able to, show our uniqueness and show our different vocal ranges through that.
Talk to me a little bit about the new single, Back Down, like the creative process with that. What kind of kickstarted that writing process for you guys?
We usually have a lot of time and space in between each album that we came out, but this is like probably the quickest we've ever came back from our last album. I think 3 months.
Wow,
3
that's
months.
fast.
Yeah. So it was very, very fast. And so it was really, really hectic. Like the start of it was just super, super crazy. It started while we were still promoting Doom to Doom. So it was so like they were writing their lyrics in like 2 or 3 days, and like we got the track, we got the demo, and like I said before, it was just kind of however we, each of us kind of understands the music in a different way. And so I feel like in our own individual way, we kind of understood it. And then we got in the studio and we just recorded it the best we could. It was just very, very quick. Like the recording process took like 1 day, like 2 days. Writing took 2-3 days. It was just like boom, boom, boom. We gotta go, 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 go. So yeah, it was very, 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 very hectic. Very quick and very hectic process.
Was it hard with the lyrics, trying to knowing that you have so like little time? Like, was it hard to kind of be like, okay, this song is done? Because I feel like that's the hardest part
Right,
for any
right.
artist, like knowing when the song is done.
근데 사실 뭔가 한 30대 뭐 20대 그때부터 사실 가사 우리한테 가사를 쓸 수 있는 시간이 주어진 적이 5일 이상 주어진 적이 없기 때문에 그래서 사실 뭔가 익숙하기도 하고 그래서 그만큼 좀 뭔가 이제 앨범을 작업할 때 가사들을 이제 수록곡까지 전부 다 쭉 메이킹을 하니까 그래서 사실 그때 좀 이제 갈아 넣는 거지 나를 이제 최대한 뭔가 스케줄 끝나고 뭔가 좀 피곤하더라도 어쨌든 나는 정해진 시간 안에 최대한의 퀄리티를 뽑아내야 되다 보니까 그래서 그냥 난 계속 쓰는 것 같아. 나 같은 경우에는 이번에 백다운이나 이제 수록곡들에서는 버전을 한 적어도 한 4개에서 6개 정도까지는 다 만들어 놓고 거기서 이제 계속 들어보면서 수정을 한다든지 아니면 진짜 다 마음에 안 든다 싶으면 아예 갈아엎고 새로 쓰던지 그래서 좀 되게 몰아붙이는 편인 것 같아 가사 쓸 때는.
Jungsup said that he's kind of used to it because we're so used to just working on time and like working on the clock.
Yeah.
And so especially for Back Down, like he had 4 to 6 versions of his own rap. So like he just have
Wow.
crazy amounts of versions where he would just keep listening to it and just, you know, just like cutting it down to what he feels is better and then just like, you know, mixing and matching. And so yeah, at this point it's just like really just second nature to work this fast because, you know, they write all their raps for every single song on the album. So it's like
Wow.
yeah, they just said it's just kind of like second nature to them to just work fast and just kind of like know what they're good at and what they're not good at and just like have that down as soon as possible. And that's how they're able to finish it in such a short amount of time.
When does the choreography happen? The new choreography for the new album? Like, is it after you guys are done writing the music or is it during the process of writing the music?
때에 따라 다르긴 한데 도중에 안무가 나오는 경우도 많아서 이제 랩이 수정되는 경우나 이제 보컬 리듬이 수정되는 경우에 따라 또 안무도 수정되는 경우가 많아서 또 그런 경우일 때는 좀 아무래도 고생을 할 때도 많은 것 같고 근데 그럼으로 인해서 또 안무라는 것 자체가 배운 지 굉장히 오래되면 저희 말로는 필이 떨어진다는데 그거에서 너무 익숙해지다 보니까 어떻게 보면 그런 방식으로 안무가 바뀌는 순간에도 어떻게 보면 새로운 필을 넣으려고 또 노력을 하는 과정에서도 좀 새로움을 찾는 것 같고 또 그런 부분도 어렵지만 또 해 나가는 과정이 속에서 재미를 찾는 것 같다고 말씀 주십니다.
Definitely when there isn't a lot of time, we have to do the choreo as, you know, we're writing and as we're, you know, recording and stuff. And so a lot of the times we'll have the choreo made and then for example, the rap or the vocal melody or the vocal, you know, rhythm would change. And so then they have to change the choreo again. And so for us, like every time that happens, it's very, very draining and like a pain in the butt, like actually genuinely because we learn it and then we have to learn like a new choreo again because like the rhythm change and stuff like that. And so sometimes it is very draining and very difficult, but Intak says in a more positive note, it's good to, you know, always have a little bit of a change every now and then because within us, we always say that once you dance the same dance for so long, you know, you just kind of lose the feeling of it and you just kind of lose like out of momentum. And so it's good to give it a little change every now and then. And so within those changes, we try to find a little more fun and we try to find a little more of that feeling again. Because, you know, once you get used to something, you start, you know,
Yeah.
it starts being less fun. So, yeah.
And at the same time, you know, it's new album, new choreography, new
Right.
tour, obviously. Well, eventually a new tour.
Yes.
But it's also a new kind of style of what you guys, new swagger. Let's say that.
Right.
It's a new swagger. And in this one in particular, it's a new hairstyle. So, you know, when does this come about? And how do you guys come up with that idea, like that hairstyle idea together? Or is it something that it just whatever feels right with the sound, especially for you? Like, I love your hair. I wish I could rock that.
그 이제 음악이랑 뭐 이런 거 다 하고 이제 컨셉도 되게 중요하고 막 머리에 대한 되게 궁금한데 이제 머리 색깔도 그렇고 이제 항상 변화를 주는데 뭔가 우리도 의견에 반영되는지 그리고 뭐 막 뭔가 좀 그게 좀 자연스럽게 뭔가 선택하게 되는지 뭐 그런 거 궁금하실 때 그 소리한테 궁금한데 소리 머리가 너무 멋있어가지고
머리는 저는 원래는 그 하기 전에 보내주잖아요. 저는 그것도 모르고 그냥 그날에 알게 돼요. 근데 그게 뭔가 재밌어요. 그리고 그 항상 전 특이한 거 하니까 저는 개인적으로 좋아해요. 좋아요.
So Soul says that we do have an amazing team of stylists and visual team and conceptual teams where they come up with their concepts and like our storyline and what color and what theme will fit the song and stuff like that. And so we do like kind of like say, hey, I kind of want to do like this hair color, like I kind of want to do like this hairstyle, and not a lot of times it does get our input does get involved, but sometimes it doesn't. And so they usually send us like a file where it's like, hey, your hair color is gonna be this, your hairstyle is gonna be like that. But Soul likes to keep it a surprise, so he doesn't look until the day he changes his hair, and so he just likes to have that little surprise moment. And they always like do like very funky and very just cool and very unique hairstyles on him, especially like out of the six of us, they really do a lot of like unique stuff on him. And he says he really likes it. He thinks it's a fun and funky way to do his hair. So he's
Yeah.
fun. He's satisfied.
Amazing. Well, to close us off, one other track that I really love, and I would love that it's that you guys got to collaborate with, is "Gotta Get
Oh.
Back to You. I'll do whatever you want me to." I love that track. I love that track.
Okay, a little bit
It's
of
super
an
catchy.
acoustic moment right there.
Woo!
Thank you.
But take me into that process, that creative process of like coming to in the studio with Pink Sweats. Like, how do you feel that he helped you be better songwriters and artists? But at the same time, how do you feel that you helped him kind of step out of his comfort zone to do something different?
일단 내가 그냥 개인적으로 핑크스웨츠하고 작업하면서 가장 많이 배운 거는 좀 뭐라 해야 될까, 이제 뭔가 그 핑크스웨츠 분이 거기서 이제 즉흥적으로 막 애드립 같은 것도 넣고 이제 막 그 끝에 따다라라따따 이런 부분도 이제 거기서 그냥 즉흥적으로 만들고, 그러다 보니까 좀 더 나도 그런 식으로 작업할 때 좀 그냥 노래를 계속 들어보면서 뭔가 이제 내가 딱 뭔가 머리에 떠오르는, 아니면 좀 더 창의적으로 곡을 좀 더 재밌게 만들어줄 수 있는 그런 포인트들을 되게 만들 수 있는 그런 좀 즉흥성, 그런 거를 좀 기르면 좋겠다라는 그런 거를 되게 많이 배웠던 것 같고, 일단 노래를 너무 잘하셨고 그리고
So Chongsup says that definitely being in the studio with him, we've learned a lot, and for Chongsup especially, he learned that he's very just chill, and he's very just like on the spot, like he'll just throw random ad-libs out, and he'll just like sing random ad-libs. And that whole part at the end where the outro is like da 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 da, like that part wasn't originally in the song, but in the studio he just started like singing, and he's like, this would sound super cool like as the outro. And it like just on the spot we're like, yeah, that's cool, let's record that. And so we recorded it. And so for Chongsup, it was just like whenever it comes to him and writing his stuff, he's just felt like sometimes it's just fun to just relax and just you don't have to think so like creatively all the time. It's just like on the spot, like you can just sing stuff, and sometimes that's always the best stuff that comes out. And so when it comes to his stuff and when he's trying to think creatively, sometimes it's just better to just just throw stuff out and just just test the waters. And he feels like he learned that a lot from Pink Sweats.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And
Thank you for having us.
yeah, absolutely. You guys be sure to check out P1Harmony and head over to their Spotify. Check out all their music because every single
you.
track is incredible, especially the new mini
thank
album.
you.
So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. And you guys be sure to watch here on Front Row Live.
Thank you so much. We actually do have a gift for you too.
Oh, man. What's up?
Yeah.
I thought my gift was enough.
Right. No. It was here. It's here. We wanted to
That
give
is
you our
awesome.
album. Yeah.
That is awesome.
We have a little thing on the back as well. And K-pop albums, the fun thing about it is there's so much stuff inside.
Yeah.
So like there's like photo cards and like bookmarks
man.
and like a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah. Thank you for
This
having
is-
us.
Wow.
Yeah. This is our
This is
too new to
amazing.
them. Yeah, next time maybe if we come back and you invite us, we'll give you the new one too.
All right, let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Round 2. Thanks,
Yes.
guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.